here on our farm, we've so far, although we're doing a lot of things and sharing it with a lot of other people, we're mostly homesteading on our own. So we have 10 or 11 cows. We raise South Pole cattle for beef. We have 12, we have a mama pig named Pearl, and then we have 12 mini pearls.
Okay.
And so those will make their way to the freezer. We also have, right over here, you see we have laying hens, probably about 120 laying hens. We have 40 turkeys we're raising. We have some meat birds. We have quail the kids are raising at school in the brooder house. And we're really just trying to learn ourselves. But sometimes, it feels like we're never really qualified to teach. But maybe while we're learning, we could also share. And that's kind of what we're doing. So about 2 years ago, because we have 100 acres here, and it's such a pretty spot, we decided to launch our own homestead event called the Homestead Festival. And that started in June of 2022. And it was an incredible success, at least to us. People came from all over the place. And what we have is a 2-day event where people spend the day learning in 4 or 5 tents and then all these demonstration areas. They learn homesteading skills and lectures and demonstrations all day long from about 8 in the morning to 4 p.m. And then after that, everybody gets some food, and then they gather in front of a big stage, and we have concerts and music all evening long. So we did it in 2022, and we had about 3,500 people here each day that year. And then this past summer, we had our second festival, and we had 5,200 people a day, and it's growing just like the whole homestead movement is growing. I'm excited to see where it might lead, and I'm really hoping Azure will be part of what we're doing this summer.
We're hoping to be a part of that, and we're looking forward to it. Good. It sounds like a really exciting venture to get that many like-minded people together in one place that love homesteading and back to the land and enjoy a little music in the evenings. Hey, that's kind of that's a real life lifestyle. I mean, we're talking, instead of curling up with social media in the evening, playing a little music, it makes all the difference in our families' lives too. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be music, but something like that. Mm-hmm. And in our family, we have often done music as our thing as well. Mm-hmm. So, not that we ever did it professionally like you have, but it's just fun to,
it's wonderful.
Done with a long day of work, strum a few chords on the guitar and sing a song or two. It's great. It's a great way to relax and certainly a lot more enlightening than social media or
just sitting and watching television.
Sitting and watching some TV show that's mind-numbing.
Yeah. We've also, in our concert hall this year, we've been filming a new season of a show called Muletown in the Round. I'm from the songwriting background, so we bring a number of hit songwriters from Nashville in, and we've been filming this beautiful TV series called Muletown in the Round. This town, even though I'm about 12 miles outside of town, the town's called Muletown because it's the mule capital of the world here in Columbia. And so our series is called Muletown in the Round, and it's real special. I can't wait for you to come and attend and be part of that too. I think you'd really like it because you have some musical history. Pete has some musical history, and some of your other folks who work with you. When I come out to Doofer, right? Is that the name of the town?
Yes.
When I come to Doofer, we're going to get out guitars and sit around and sing some. I would like that. Yeah.
We do that anyways as a part of our, often, not every day, but often do that as a part of our evening ritual. So we'd love to have that happen.
Wonderful.
As but I can't say that I've ever written any songs though. That would be a new one for you.
Well, you've done some pretty big things. Tell me, if you don't mind, just share with me a little bit of what the vision of Azure is. what it started as and what it's become and what it means to you personally.
Well, Azure at the very beginning, we started out as organic farmers. We still are. We still have actually several organic farms in Oregon now. But it started out as a way, because we are passionate about organic farming. We really care about the way that food is grown. My dad used to tell me, he said, a farmer is the guardian of the nation's health. And that really
That's great.
means something to me. And it's not that
It's not the corporation.
the corporations are the guardians of the nation's health. Well,
I don't think so.
no,
I think somehow they've
they
become that, but it's not true.
unfortunately, hey,
Maybe they don't have our best
Kaiser
interest in
or one
mind.
of those, they claim we are health care, but they're actually sickness care.
That's
They're
right.
not health care.
That's right.
Health starts with vibrant health. If you're sick, you're not healthy. They make money when you're sick.
Right.
The farmer makes money when you're healthy because, you're going to eat more food and live longer and all that. So it's in a farmer's best interest to do that. They just don't know that because they don't get paid anymore. The average conventional farmer, he holds his hand out on both sides and says, how much do I have to pay for that? How much are you going to give me for that? And the only thing he has control of is volume.
Mm-hmm.
That is completely the wrong concept. So initially, we were thinking, well, we need to be able to supply the food that we raise on our farm, the organic food, to people who actually appreciate that and care about it. If I just sell it and mix it with everybody else's grain in the elevator, what difference does it make? It's all mixed up. And, we did our part, but, 5 of the grains in their loaf of bread might have been raised right. All the rest weren't.
Right.
So now how can we do that? So that's kind of how Azure was born originally. And then we realized very early in that it wasn't just grain and it wasn't just our farm. There was a dearth of healthy options, especially at an affordable price.
Mm-hmm.
You could go to some kind of a high-end health food store and pay way more than what a normal family could afford, unless you were quite affluent, or you would go to some kind of a discount store and buy stuff that really isn't fit to eat. And so our goal, pretty early on, this is clear back in the 90s, was to create an affordable option for healthy organic food. Healthy food, organic food, and especially, once GMOs and stuff came out and glyphosate use went through the roof,
Mm-hmm.
how do we get away, how are we able to help people get away from that stuff? Because, you're seeing autoimmune disorders, autism, all these things, they're going up at exactly the same rate as genetically modified products and glyphosate use is going up. This is no coincidence. There's a connection.
Right.
And so that's just on the bad side, but on the good side, why would we want to live a life where we really don't feel all that great and we have to go to the doctor every couple months and take this medicine and this and that and the other? Why don't we want to live a healthy lifestyle where we eat healthy food, we live in a healthy environment, hence the homesteading thing?
Mm-hmm.
That's, it's not really about having 100 acres. It's about being able to have a few chickens, have a cow, or at least be able to kneel in the dirt and grow a few vegetables. It's just part of, being healthy. I think, just being grounded, having, getting your fingers in the dirt once in a while, is great. So we love to encourage people to do that.